Hey guys, check out this little Roomba I put together so that you can work on a bunch of different techniques in one little piece. We've got hammer-ons and pull-offs, thumb rest strokes, Picado technique, which is index and middle rest strokes. We've got two different types of Rasgueo in here and two different Roomba patterns. Let's check out the whole thing first, and then I'll show you how to play the techniques that I'm using in this Roomba. Alright, I took the capo off just in case you don't have one so that you can play along. So we're starting out with index and middle rest strokes, which is what we call Picado technique. We're going to play your middle finger on the second string and your index finger on the third string, back and forth like this. And Picado basically means that we have to do a rest stroke, and that's where we get our volume from, or it helps us get a lot of volume. And over here I'm playing the first fret of the second string and the third fret of the third string, and just do what we did a second ago in the right hand and do a pull off in between with your index finger. That's the beginning. And this song begins on the and of 1. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so the last note in that measure was a B note. And then your thumb plays the low E string as we set up the E minor chord. And this measure sounds like this. So what I'm doing is playing a thumb rest stroke and then middle and ring fingers, squeezing them together, downstroke, up with a thumb. Right here, instead of slapping, which we'll do in a minute, we're just going to wait, so there's a tie right there. So this is a Roomba pattern. 1, 2, and sit on your thumb, and then with your index, and 4, and. That's going to be up, down, up. So the whole beginning of this thing is just that phrase moving between different chords. So we have this again. Low E. Do it again. This time go to A minor, which means your thumb has to play the A string. Do it again. Go to a B7 chord. The ending to this is a little different. Harmonic minor scale. Now here I'm going thumb on the low E string while I set up that E minor chord, and then do a 4-stroke rasgueo, which is the traditional one where we go pinky, ring, middle, index. And then up with the thumb. 1, 2, and 4, and. That's the whole first part of the song. The second little section is another Roomba pattern where we simply go like this. 1, 2, and slap, and 4, and. I'm only using the index and the thumb there. Down, down, up. So down with the index, down again, up with the thumb, and then slap. The reason I'm going up with the thumb is it facilitates the slap. We go up like this, and we just kind of blend right into a slapping kind of position. So 1, 2, and slap, and 4. Another way to do it is to go... I didn't slap it, I muted the strings a little bit earlier than where the slap would have been. That's another way to do it, but I'm just going to do it the simple way. 1, 2, and slap, and 4. And E minor, B7 or B7 over F sharp, and you can take your pinky off if you want. I'm leaving my pinky down though. And then E minor again. Second part of the song lets us do more hammer-ons and pull-offs, which are tough to do if you're not doing them to open strings. The beginning of the song, we pull off to an open string. Here we're going to pull off to another finger that's fretting a note, which is way, way harder. And then we're playing thumb rest strokes here. So same exact notes, though an octave lower. And same little rhythm pattern. A, B7, and then again we have the 4-stroke, up with the thumb, and sit on your thumb there where the tie is, up, down, up. Next section is like the second section, except we're going to insert that 4-stroke rasgueo into the pattern. So before we had this, 1, 2, and and slap, and 4 and now we're gonna have this. Doing that on the and of 1. 1 and 2, like that. 1, 2. And repeat it. And now, for the ending of the song, I like to get faster and faster as I go, as I did at the beginning and in the whole piece there. But what we're doing now is a more advanced rasgueo thing, where we're doing a triplet rasgueo, and all that is, takes a while to get good at that, is up with the thumb, down with the middle, down with the thumb. That's it. Only now your upstroke is a downbeat, which is not usual. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and on the 4 we can do whatever we want because nothing's happening there. And then happens again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to an A minor chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, and then just slap it to another triplet, and then we end on E minor. So again, that triplet rasgueo is very cool. It's one of the easiest hardest easy things to do in flamenco guitar technique. You can really get good at that too while you're driving your car. Just going up with the thumb, down with the middle, down with the thumb. So see if you can put these little parts together. In my nylon string guitar course, I have an entire Rumba module where I teach this in depth, and I also have 3 different lessons on the triplet rasgueo, so you can perfect that technique and give you a bunch of tips and suggestions on how to go about getting faster at that. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and check out my right hand technique workshop below, and I'll see you in the next video.